Hey, what's up, guys? It's Tony. So today we're gonna pick up a pallet from Nordstrom Rack. The pallet is actually getting delivered to my cousin's warehouse. So we just to explain a little bit. It's approximately 337 items. I don't know if it's gonna be exactly 337. They said approximately, and the pallet cost me about $1,936. It's completely unmanifested, so I don't know what's coming in that pallet. But good news is we are gonna pick it up. I'm doing it in the small van today, which means I'm bringing a whole lot of boxes and IKEA bags. I'm gonna be able to stuff this stuff in. So the next time you'll see me, I'll be sharing the contents of this pallet with you, and you'll know firsthand as well as I at the same time what came in this pallet and if it was worth it or if I'm going to cry over $1,900. All right, guys, I'll see you in a few. All right, guys, so I finished picking up the entire pallet. It took me about 4 hours to disassemble the entire thing. Pretty much show you guys like a little picture. It should appear on the screen right now of what it looked like. And now I'll show you a picture of what it looked like afterwards. And I only show the back of the van because if you see here, it's full of suit separates. And then if you focus on to the back, which I hope I can zoom in. Let me zoom in for you. I don't know if you can see, it's probably too dark. But the good thing is I have a lot, and I got left with these hangers here. A lot of hangers. Some of them are broken. Good news about the entire pallet. I got about 7 untailored Hugo Boss suits, about 6 untailored Ted Baker suits, and a lot of Hugo Boss and Ted Baker suit separates. So this pallet actually, that alone can make up the $1,936 that I spent on the pallet. Maybe just the Hugo Boss suits by themselves. But then I have an entire pallet to sell, and it's full of men clothes. And I dropped something. Alright, guys, so the next time you'll see me, I'll be showing you exactly what I got. We'll do a little skim through. I might, since a lot of clothes, I might separate it into 3 parts. So stay tuned, and I'm gonna get back to you. Next time you see me, I'm gonna be home, and we're gonna shift into what I got in this pallet, and let's see what I got. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Tony. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you what I unboxed in this unmanifested pallet that I got from Rack. Now, it's unmanifested and uninspected, so I'm going to be showing off every single item for the first time along with you guys. So I haven't exactly looked at any other brands. I just basically am showing you exactly what I got in the pallet. You're seeing it for the first time, and let's check it out. Alright, guys, so a little bit about the pallet. I counted every piece. I didn't go through the brands, I just counted every piece to make sure what I got. So far in this unexpected manifested pallet, I got 350 units at the cost of $1,936. So if I divide it and round it, it's about $5.54 per unit. Now, of course, I measured per unit, but if I make back to 1936, anything after that is pure profit. So I managed to do a little bit of separation, which is between all the units. I managed to separate suit separates from the regular clothing that's already in the pallet. Although I didn't look at any of the brands, all I did was just separation suits and suit pants and regular clothing. So that's all I did. So today, part 1 of the video, we're going to be doing just checking out the suit and suit separates, which I have about 121 units of suit and suit separates. So we're going to be checking that out. Today I'm showing you the brands, how they came in, and we're going to know if this pallet was actually worth it. Let's check them out now. Alright, everyone, so the first suit is a Harsh Schaffner Marks. It's a New York fit. I believe it is a 46R, and these will be in pretty good condition. I like condition perfect. What's good about these, the pants are untailored, which means that it's easy to sell, and people can buy this and alter it and take it to the tailor and alter it to whatever measurement they need it to, especially the suit, since it's all on tailor. Next, you got a Hickey Freeman. This is 40R. It's a pretty good suit. Same thing, pants are on tailor. The back of it is okay. The strings have been cut. So people can buy this and go tailor it to their own measurements. Hickey Freeman is actually a pretty good brand to sell online. It's a pretty good overall suit brand as well. Alright, so now you have another Hickey Freeman suit. It's 46L, so a tall person. Again, the pants are untailored. And if you get this is also untailored, which means that you have to check inside the pockets. The buttons are usually there. And if you do, you're supposed to receive the buttons, which this includes the buttons and the string, in order for the person that buys it to go to their tailor and get it tailored to their size. This is what this is as well. So that's something that could sell really well since it's completely untailored, which is sometimes what people prefer, so they can go and get it altered to their own measurement. And now you have another. There's a it says no size. See the issue with something like this, no size, and let's say we're being already altered. For me, Michael Bradley. No, that's soccer man. But the Hickey Freeman, it's not altered, so I may have to measure the chest, dimensions, and find out exactly what size this is. Or if I try it on myself, I may 42S or 42R. So if it fits me perfectly, that may be the size. Up next, a Canali suit. This is also, I believe, untailored. Check. It's actually already been altered. The pants are already set. This is a 56R, so I just have to measure the pants. And of course, this is new, so people can still go in and alter it themselves. And they'll be able to do it. But it wasn't altered to the specific set person. It was just already preset. And Canali, I think it may be a Notion brand or a brand that works with Notion. I'm not really sure. I've never heard of Canali before. It's an Italian brand. This is a 56R, so this is for a giant person. So I don't know how well big size people sell. Alright, another hard shaft marks. Marks, right? Yep. Hard shaft marks. Size 42. It doesn't say whether it's short. The string there. It doesn't say whether it's short or long or regular. So I may have to measure it and just put in the measurements of it myself. But usually navy blue suits, it's a very popular color for suits. So this may be a pretty easy sell. And the pants are already altered, so just gotta measure. Now you have ADOS. Never actually heard of this name before. EIDOS. ADOS, I don't know how to pronounce it. This is a 48R. Never heard of it, but usually this type of design, check. Or plaid, plaid, pretty good. Again, the sleeve does not have this, so if you can't find it on this pocket, you might find it on the other pocket. And that's that little package with the strings and the button. Really important. If you get a suit and it does not have the buttons on the sleeve, make sure you check the pockets. If this is there, you're in good luck. Sell it. It's completely untailored and brand new. So that's good to know. Never heard of the brand, so I have to investigate it and see how well it sells. Next we have Boglioli Milan. Pretty nice. It's actually a really light suit. I never felt this type of light suit. I just have to find buttons since this is also untailored, and I may have buttons for a little better background. Good luck. The buttons are there for the side. So again, this is untailored completely. Yup, untailored pants and suit itself. So let's see it itself. Just gotta investigate the actual brand to see how much it sells. Now, if you do know the brand, leave a comment below. Leave your opinions on these brands are, how much you sold these type of suits before, and how much you sold them for. Share with the community, maybe some pricing ideas or how much you sold before, how fast it took. Leave comments, share your experiences. It's a good platform to exchange all of our experiences and to see how it goes. Suit wise, the only suit suits I've ever sold were Calvin Klein suits, and also for like about $150 to $130. They were completely untailored and new, so it's a pretty easy sell, and it sold rather quick. As soon as I listed it 2-3 days later, out the door it was ready to be shipped. So in my experience in suits, Calvin Klein's may be one of the easiest sells. They're really cheap. High-end suits I've never actually sold before, so I don't know how fast they flip. But I'm assuming that if you put it below market price, a lot of people might hate on you to undercut their price as well. But I don't know. Depends on what the market is. And next up, see what I love when I find things like this in pallets. In Hugo Boss suit, this is completely untailored. The hands are untailored, which means that this is the kind of suit, the 36R, and that usually is a money-sized suit, in my opinion. A lot of people that size the 36R, and they love to use Hugo Boss, because I think they make it kind of thin. I'm usually a 40S or 42S, 40S. In regards to something like that, or like a Hugo Boss, I have to get a size higher because these are really slim. So 36R may be a good money size for an actual suit, and I love finding these are made, especially if it's 553. I love to make a lot of money. Alright, so I have another Hickey Freeman. This is a 44R, so it's a really long person. Hands are untailored. Again, good sell. Alright, so we found another Hugo Boss. Hugo Boss suit, so that's 2 in the pallet. That's really good for me. That's a good sign that we can make a lot of money, or I'm and this was a 38R, which is also a good money size. Typical male size for a suit, so that's pretty good. That should be a quick. Alright, so we have another Canali suit. This was a size 56. This might be for a giant. Pants are already set. Like I said, this coat is really big. In regards to big sizes, I don't know how well they sell. So do leave a comment if you have experience selling big size suits, prices to put, kind of measure them, or if it ran pretty well. Alright, next up we have a Peter Millet suit. Peter Millet, I know the brand. I've once Peter Millet suit myself. I think it sells really well. I've never actually sold it online, but I do know the brand, so it's sort of popular. So if I list it, I know it'll sell pretty well, but I get a really good price. So this is a 44R, and I think it should sell pretty well. Alright, next up is another Hugo Boss suit. So that's pretty good. Pants, these are actually already tailored or fixed at a specific size, so I just have to measure it. And this is a 40 short, which is usually my suit size. So I know the waist must be 33 to 34. In regards to S, so whenever you see the SRL next to the number in the suit, if you're inexperienced in selling suits, that is referring to the sleeve size, either short, regular, or long. That also goes to the pant size as well, even though the pants can be altered. But that's good to know. Usually when it's SRL, you're either short sleeve, regular, or long sleeve. Long sleeves are for usually tall sleeve people or people with long arms. Regular is regular, and in regards to me, I have really short arms, so usually I always go for the short. Next up, we have another Ted Baker suit. This is a 42L. Now this is a really popular color. It's kind of like a navy blue, purple checks on it. It's part of the Endurance collection. I know Ted Baker is really popular, so as soon as I list this, I promise you it'll just sell right at the door. So if you get a Ted Baker suit, especially if it's in good condition, and this one's already been not tailored or altered, but it's already been a big size. So if the person sees it, measures it, they can alter it themselves. I'm telling you, Ted Baker is a really popular brand. As soon as you get it, this thing goes. Alright, and we have another Hugo Boss suit. It's a 42L. Another really good size, and it's good because I have more than one Hugo Boss. So I think maybe the fourth one, if I'm not mistaken. If I am mistaken, that means that I have more. But for Hugo Boss, see this, it's a good sign. on the pallet itself, which means it's a really good pallet and I'm going to make my money back immediately as soon as I list the suits. Because Uber Boss is a very popular suit, as well as Tim Baker. So let's go on with things. Alright guys, so what I showed you was suits with pants, kind of like combination. So those were complete suits. In this palette, what I'm looking at now are some suits separate, so it may be just a blazer and just pants by themselves, which is also good because they can still sell, especially their high-end brand themselves, and some just like fun blazers, pants by themselves. So this blazer is a Peter Millet. Another good blazer, like it's pretty good. Alright, so this is a Zegna blazer as well. 6R. So it's pretty good. Most of these blazers sometimes they do come with security tags, so if you get them, send them to like lots. Just gotta check the security tag when you can. If they do, you can find a way to remove it. I suggest getting a high power magnet, and I'll do it before to remove this thing. If you try to remove it with anything other than a magnet, some of these have liquid, so you may actually end up spraying that liquid in. Another Canali. This is a suit jacket by itself. And suit jackets sometimes. Alright, so there's a medium size Gachi blazer. It's a ribbon blazer. It's made out of cotton, so not your regular dress size. The other jacket blazer are more like regular blazers. And there's another Canali suit blazer. This is really nice. So this type of design, especially this color, is really popular. Again, the sleeves are untailored, so you just check in. And Canali, it usually comes with a little bag like this, buttons and so just remember, check the pockets. If it's there, you're in luck. If it's not there, well, if it's not there, you can usually still sell it. You might be able to sell it at the price you may want to sell it at, but you can still sell it. Most people just go when they get it tailored, just tell the tailor I need buttons put on the thing, and the tailor usually sometimes may have buttons on the side. This is a black suit blazer from Canali as well. Same thing. Missing things. Check the pocket, and it is there. And it's a link file that in the description, so I'll pick it up. All right. And I am in luck, another Uber Boss, and this is a suit blazer or suit jacket, and so this is another Uber Boss in the palette, so that's really good, and it's black, most of it's gold, so if you have a lot of light in your house, you may want to have another on standby because it's gonna come in. So we have another Peter Millet, this is a 54R, so this is for a giant. It's big sizes, big and tall. I've never sold it or never listed any of it, so I'm turn over. Hopefully really quick. If they're scarce on eBay and someone really tall is looking for it, you may be lucky and sell them over. Alright guys, so there's another Canali blazer. This is navy blue. It's pretty heavy and it's large, so it's pretty good. So we have another blazer. This is from Violi. And I've never actually heard of this brand before, but looking at the price tag, what the discount was, it looks pretty expensive. They fit into large, so it's a big person. I'm guessing this type of blazers are really popular, especially for like informal wear, for vintage to wear on the side. So the brand 11 T, I got one of their blazers as well, and it's more like a sport coat, and it's really nice. It's sport coat blazer, whatever you want to call it. 11T is a really good brand for resale. If you get these, you could sell them really quick. More brand, so if you get them, listen right away, just like a 10 maker. And I have another Canali blazer. This one's a different type of color, so I personally don't like this color, but I know a lot of people do. And they like this type of earthy color, so I listen right away. Canali, I don't really know the brand, but alright, so we have another hard shaft parts. Blazer, pretty large size. For or shaft marks by the looks of it. I do have a few of these in this pallet, and I know they're pretty well. Tommy Hilfiger. So Tommy Hilfiger, I always mess up that name a lot because it's hard. Navy blue. It looks like it's to be separate. So it's a really nice work coat. Tommy Hilfiger, really cheap. It's a good value brand to put online, and it's a good price. And just get it. Make some money with that. And we have another Hugo Boss blazer. So like I said, there's a few of them in here. I think this would be my lucky pallet because I know Hugo Boss does sell really well and has a good value. Saying this on eBay and stuff, so I'm definitely Alright, so we have another sport coat from Zegna. This is a really nice design. It's 6 bars, so it's a big guy. Zegna is also a very good brand, a very good brand to sell and make. Alright, so we have another Canali suit blazer. This one is a 56 ounce, which is a big person. So we have this suit jacket from the Brooks Brothers. Brooks Brothers, I have never actually bought it or tried to resell it, but I have seen it in stores. I know it has some type of value to it, so I think our main list is for the value prices or something. So we have another blazer from Ben Sherman. This is like 46 ounce, so it's really nice. Ben Sherman has some good value clothing. I know this is what I listed at a really good price, and I may be able to sell it. And we have another Brioli. This one's a 56 ounce. 58 Rs. So this is, I think, the biggest blazer I have come across. So the back of it is huge. If I even try to put this on, I've never sold anything that size before, so this will be a first time experience for me, as well as this brand itself. Brioli Milano, I've never heard of the brand, so if you have any comments or ever sold that brand before, leave some comments. Share what was your experience selling it or what price you sold it. Give us a little bit of an idea of how the number is working for everybody. Alright, so we have another Zegna blazer. This is a 40S. It's really good. 40R. Actual suit. This one, again, it came with sidebar and the sleeve buttons, not tailored in. If I open this jacket, we can check the pockets. Oh, and this one has zippers, so it's a little bit different. A little compartment, something in there. Check the one. Oh, and it's right here, so I feel something in there. So those are the buttons along with string to be able to tailor this to me. Made in Spain, so I don't know. I've never sold this brand before. I'm trying my luck. Alright, so this suit blazer, I don't have a clue of what it is. It looks like it's a 10 maker suit by the design of the actual suit itself. It could be wrong. It could be a Canali came like 54R. It's a big blazer, so I have to figure that out, and I most likely know by the end of the month. Alright guys, so I have another 10 maker. It is 36 short. Pretty good size. 10 bakers, they sell pretty quick. But if it's just a blazer by itself, you can sell it. Alright, so we have another Canali blazer. This is 6 ounce, which is a great guy. Canali, this color is very nice. I know a lot of people like this color. Dark burgundy red. It's like a burgundy color. I think it's burgundy. I'm not sure, but it's a nice suit. Alright, so we have another Canali blazer, another 56 out. Let's try a little thing. Alright, so there's a size 42 R shaft and marks, pinstripe. So pinstripe is a really popular design, in my opinion, and quite actually really popular design. So I think it should sell pretty well. Next, another Canali blazer for another big guy. Try a little thing. Alright, so this Canali blazer has a notched lapel. It looks more like a dinner jacket. Another regular suit jacket. You can tell by the actual lapel and its buttons, which are buttons like this, means it's a dinner jacket. Especially if the lapel has a notch. Notch lapel means that the lapels are kind of glossy as compared to regular suit jackets that may feel the same texture as the actual notch lapel will have a shiny glossy trim on it that makes it look a little bit more fancy. So this itself is a dinner jacket which does sell really well. And again, the side buttons, they're not there, which means it's untailored. So that's pretty good. Alright guys, so I may have found this replaced one of the other coats or the other sport jackets, the jackets I mentioned before. The interior matches as well the exterior matches with the jackets there. So that's a little mission I may have to go at first. And sometimes when you do uninspected, unmanifested pallets, you may have the actual pants all mixed up with other pants and the suit jackets lying out there, so you might have to do sorting, which is something I'll do after. So we have another hard shot from Marks. This was actually tailored out this morning for the public to William. I'm shouting this out. One of the buttons. So you always inspect these because sometimes when you buy these uninspected pallets, especially the unmanifested, sometimes people get their suits altered and they just leave them behind and then pick them up. So there you go, you have something here. The suit already altered. This is a 40R, so and usually it's girls sometimes 40R or 50R. So hopefully this does sell. The thing about having people's name on it, it may bring down the value. I don't know if I buy a suit and they have Williams on it and my name is Anthony, it might not match. Alright, so we have another sport coat from Gotchi. This is a size medium. So medium, whenever it says medium on it, most of the time, you just have to look inside the pocket, especially if you look the tag, and it says medium on it. If you look inside the pockets, it should come with a little bit of, it should come with its own tag telling you exactly what this is. Find it. That's not it. And if it doesn't come one, just measure the size of the chest, and or you can actually go on their website, which is what sometimes I do, and they'll tell you the conversion sizes, which will help you out a lot when it comes to this, especially for measurements, because some of us guys, the chest and the shoulder is really important, as well as the sleeves, because some of us are barrel chesters, some of us are maximum wider, shoulders a little wider, so it makes a difference between a 40 and a 42 or 44 or 45 score, regular or longest. Then we have another blazer from the Boss. This is a more like a smoke gray or charcoal gray type. It's hard, so it is a really good blazer. I don't have the pants, but the suit blazer, the suit separate by itself, does sell really well, especially with the Boss. Alright, so we have a Robert Graham. This is more like a sport blazer. More really this one's texture to be going outside. It is really heavy, so could be wearing this more like a sweater like blazer. It's really nice. It's pretty popular, especially if people like to wear football wear and they just want to go outside. Alright, so we have another jacket. This looks to be kind of more like, this is a Calvin Klein, but this looks more like a dinner jacket, dinner type jacket. This doesn't have a notch lapel like the other one before, but it is textured a little bit different. It is heavier, and fabric in itself is different. How you can tell between the dinner jacket and the regular suit jacket, it kind of comes down more to the texture, the way it's formed, the buttons. Sometimes we find it a little bit more delicate, and the suit jacket by itself has a different texture to it than a regular suit. It might be a little bit heavier, it might have a notch lapel, so it's a little bit more glossy. Where the lapel is a little bit more glossy, it might have a notch, but it might be a little bit more glossy. So it's something to look up to, because dinner jackets have a higher value, depending on the brand, of course, than a regular suit jacket. Alright, so we have a Hickory Freeman, and this is another suit blazer. This is more like a suit separate. I don't have a picture of this. Or pictures I can find later find, I'm going to get the box to show you the suit pants that I have. And that's good for me because it needs. And we find another hard shot from Marks. That's good. I guess we are finding some good brands in this palette. As soon as guys can see, already have the buttons on there, so I think it's great. And oh man, do I run into good luck. Another long blazer. This is a 40 short, so that's pretty good. For Boss, I have a few of them in this palette, so that means this palette is really good to me. I need a lot of money off of already. Alright, so we came across the Levington blazer, another blazer from Levington. It looks to be more kind of like a sport-like blazer. Men, like I said, rarely like something very semi-formal, but not too formal. And another Ugo Boss sport jacket. Now the tag said there's a 2-piece, so that means I have to go through the rest of the inventory, set this aside, and try to look for its other piece if I can get pants out. And sport jacket by itself. Alright, so there's a trunk cup custom. This has a notched up cowl, so this is actually a dinner jacket, more like a tuxedo jacket. So yes, this is a dinner jacket from the brand itself. This is size 42. From Chunk Club, so depending on the brand, I don't know that brand very much, so for me, it has some value to it, but it's still a dinner jacket, so I might be able to get a good amount of money. Alright, so we have another sport coat, sport jacket, sport blazer from our lane. I don't know that brand, never heard of it, so I have to research it, and maybe I'll make a few bucks out of this. But it's a nice sport coat, that I can wear for semi-formal to go out. Alright everyone, so I want to go through all the pants, but if I do that, this is going to be more like a 2-hour video instead of a short video where you guys can just see kind of like what I got. I did get a lot of these type of pants. I'll show you an overview too. Santorelli pants. I got these, the brand Santorelli. So it's just singular pants. I know the value might not be much. They're all made in Italy. There's 2 ways I got these pants. One, it's already fit. So the cut, it's already fit. I guess the measurements are already set. There's very little room to tailor around. So if you get them like that, it's more like a fit. Like, and then the other type of pants that I got was like this, which means these are untailored. So these are a little bit more favorable to sell because men can take them to their tailors, their favorite tailors, and get them adjusted to their fit. Now, again, this is a Santorelli, so I've never actually saw that brand before or heard of it, but I'm guessing it's not that popular. I guess made in Italy gives me a little bit more comfort. In regards to pants, that's all I got. I got a lot of Ugo Boss pants, so there were a lot of them in that lot. These are all dress pants when I show you the overview. If I can find it, give me 1 second. I'm going to find that Armani Exchange. Not Armani Exchange, Emporio Armani pants. Now between the Armani brands, I think Emporio Armani might be their higher end brand. So if you get Emporio Armani, you're in luck. Alright guys, so I did get my hands on an Emporio Armani. Good news about the Emporio Armani. And came completely untailored, so it makes it a lot easier to sell at a very good price because it's not altered, so the person who buys it can alter it for themselves. Waist size, unfortunately I do not see the waist size, so I make it a little bit more difficult in regards to selling it. Oh well, it's in the back pocket, so it's a little bit different. So when it comes to Emporio Armani, you're not going to find it within the interior of the pants because sometimes it's located within the interior. You're going to find it in the back pocket. So according to this thing, it is a 50. So 50 waist size, and is going to have a scan thing to authenticate the actual pants. So that is good for me. So as soon as I scan this, the actual pants should show up, and that would be good. So that means it'll tell me the price and everything, and I should be able to relatively sell this at a very good price for a very good profit. So that's one of the pants I got in there. I actually got 2 of these, so that's good. Both for different colors. One's a dark gray, one's a lighter gray. Both of them have like a plaid-like design. So plaid is a very good design for men in regards to design the suits and stuff like that. So if you're confused on whether or not plaid, pinstripe, or checkered, it depends on the guy. But plaid could be a very, very good design for men too. Some other pants I got, I'll show you. I got Tommy Hilfiger suit separate pants. So suit separate pants, usually when it comes to suit separate pants, they're really easy to sell, and especially at a good value price. These already have a set already fit, so it may or may not be easy or hard to sell, but usually for a good value, Tommy Hilfiger, maybe 30-25 bucks, you'll sell. Alright, so another one I got is Millet plus Maine. I've never actually heard of the brand, but these seem more like a heavy cotton, like I guess like pants. So this might be good for travel, especially people like to travel in comfort. These might be good, they keep you warm. It's untailored, so that's a good thing, which means that people can buy them and tailor them themselves. So, and the last pants I'm going to show you, before I show you an overview of what I got, is another Tommy Hilfiger suit separate pants. This is more like a, I guess like a sport, like semi-formal use. So don't be afraid to list these at maybe like $20-25. You might get something out of it, and rather if it costs you like $5 a unit, at least get something out of it and get rid of it. Don't just hold on to your inventory. So I'm going to give you a snapshot of... Alright, so this is pretty much a little bit of an overview of what I got. As you can see, if I go to the side of this thing, it's a pretty steep box, and since pants are really, they're not that, per se, like heavy or thick. So if 1 or 2 pants in there, it's a lot of pants. Same here in this IKEA bag. Go around. Here, I'm show you my slippers. I stuff, the IKEA bag pretty much is filled up. Check. And there's a lot of pants in there. So my advice is, if you get that much pants, try to at least, if you get a lot of suit separate jackets like I did, try to match them. In regards to the first part of this Unmanifested Pallet, it went really well. I do hope that these sell quick. So guys, that's pretty much it for this pallet. My valuation on it, it's pretty good so far. I know selling all of this out, I'll probably make a clean 9-10 times the amount maybe that I paid for this here pallet, or maybe within the first week or 2 of selling it out, I may actually make my entire pallet back, which is good, which means that I have more inventory. So I'm going to show you part 2 of the pallet, which is for the regular clothing, and that'll be a little bit shorter. I'm just going to show you an overview of basically what I got in regards to sweater, polos, shirts, and whatnot. So that way at least you get an idea of what an unmanifested pallet from Ocean Rack looks like. And it's something I tried out for the first time. I usually like seeing it manifested to see what I'm getting, because I have an idea of how much I can make. But I slingshotted it, I said it, Hail Mary, I'm gonna get one and try my luck. And so far, by the looks of it, it's not disappointing whatsoever. So I only got 2 articles of clothing that came really damaged, and I kept 4 for myself. So in the end, I'm selling like about 344 items, which is good. That's still a lot of inventory to flip over. So I guess unmanifested pallets can be a 50-50, or you could run into good luck, or you could run into bad luck. But anyway, just remember, like this video, follow my channel for part 2, where I'll show you the rest of this clothing, and just stay tuned. Follow my channel. You can also follow me on my Instagram at Hustle with Tony, and that way you see what I list inside my sales, how much I packed, these other tips and whatnot. Alright everyone, so it's time for me to get back to work. I'll see you guys later.